On a daily basis, I meditate and focus on a time when my people were really free. Really free. Healthy mentally, physically, and spiritually. It's hard to actually visualize it because we've been in subjection to our oppressors of this world for as long as I can remember. One day I asked myself, what was it like to be free? To own our own lands, buildings, police our own neighborhoods, grow our own crops, organize our own military, produce our own jobs, and thrive as a people and culture. We really rarely hear about our people doing this, which was a major red flag, by the way. So I began my research. The journey took me 8 long years, but I finally created it. The manifestation, God's in the flesh.
Shalom, shalom, peace, peace. This is Yaki Awaken. I'm a master herbalist, a master healer, master everything. Everything I put my mind to, I master and I do it. So many near-death experiences. I've been shot, I've been stabbed. I've been in so many gang fights, gang wars. Used to snort a whole lot of cocaine, smoke a whole lot of weed. I was into alcoholism. And I didn't know how messed up I was until I started detoxing myself.
These groups of writings was created to be a systematic approach to take back our freedom and to unify the so-called African consciousness here in America and all across the world. So, before we begin to speak about the solution, we must first identify the problem. We are at war.
I was originally born in Alton, Illinois, but I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. So I say I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I probably was in Alton, Illinois, which is 15 minutes away from St. Louis, Missouri. I moved out to St. Louis when I was like 10, and I've been in St. Louis ever since.
My name is Ruby. I am Yaki's mom. He got into it with the guy I was with at my home. Something happened, and I had to take him to my cousin's house. So I took him to my cousin's house. He wanted to go there, and when he got there, I don't know what was going on there. Probably the same scenario, gang related, I don't know. But he and another little cousin of mine that were really good friends, they got jumped by basically the whole, it was like the entire project. It was bad.
I am Candace, Yaki Hickman's little sister. Back then he was bad. He was a gangbanger. He was a thug, But now he has those same qualities, only he's a warrior for the Most High.
I'm amazed at how many people he reaches and touches, and how many people seek him out, and how many people are looking for an alternative healing method. I'm amazed at how many people are getting healed, including like myself, like from something that I thought I had to live the rest of my life with, which was high blood pressure. I don't have to anymore. I take the herbal remedies that he has, the mixture he has, and I'm perfectly fine. The running the streets, the gangs, all this other stuff is done.
My father was never around. I'm 31. Out of my whole entire life, I probably met my father on what I can count on many fingers on one hand how many times I met him. So father wasn't around. My grandma raised me.
The change for Mark came when he went to jail.
I actually ended up getting my GED and stuff when I was locked up. So a lot of people think that I'm so intellectual, and they ask me what college I've been to. I've never been to college. I was actually self-taught. So yeah. So as far as education, I'm actually glad that happened. That way I ain't actually learn all their lies.
There is something that in this sad, but a lot of black mothers can relate to this. When your child goes to jail, now I'm crying.
I actually got kicked out of Hazelwood School District. The principal wrote my mama a letter, called me a menace to society. I couldn't even go nowhere in the school district. I went from Kirby, got kicked out of Kirby, ended up going to Central, ended up getting kicked out of Central.
And I remember one time I picked up the phone, I called my sister, my oldest sister, Dorothy, and I said, I need a miracle. And she said, this was after I learned that they were going to give my son 30 years. And I knew that they could. They had evidence. They had witnesses. I knew it. I ain't making this up.
I was real unhealthy because of the lifestyle I was using. And then I was escaping the things that I've done and the things that I've been through drugs and through alcohol and pornography. I was just a real lust-filled young man. I really was. And I didn't know how messed up I was until I started detoxing myself. You know what I'm saying? I was real messed up mentally. But once I started detoxing myself, I straight felt all them spirits and all that aggression, anger, depression, and hatred towards myself. I felt that stuff straight leaving, man. I felt it. I really did.
I'm amazed at how many people seek him like he's their doctor. The amount of wealth, the knowledge that he had, like following like Dr. Sebi and like reading and the books he has and just everything. This is what he was meant to do.
Notice in the ancient scriptures, everybody that went to the mountains actually had to go to the top of the mountain before they seen the face of God. You have to work at it. You might break a sweat doing it. It might be iffy. It might be scary, but you have to get through it. And next thing you know, you look down, you be like, damn, I'm at the top. How I truly got into my healing and truly got into healing others is I found out that when you start losing energy and when you start losing minerals, that's when your life begins to lessen or your energy begins to die. And once your energy becomes at 0%, you are truly a dead human being. So I realized to go back and search deep into nature and deep into the Bible that our people are missing a fall. Our people are missing the minerals because minerals equal electrolytes. It's a crazy thing if you actually get into mayam or mayim in Hebrew, which means water, H2O, which is two hydrogens and one oxygen, right? Water is naturally acidic. What makes it alkaline is the electrolyte. So what is the electrolytes that's a part of the water that makes it electrical? It's the actual minerals that the water go through. So the only water we drink is water that moves through a spring, water that moves and cleanses itself through rocks, because that's the electrolyte that you need to bring back the vitality of your body and to regain your health and your energy or your vitality. So, Genesis tell it all. It tells how the first original man was created. It also tells you the first diet of the original man. The first diet of the original man, according to Genesis chapter 1, it wasn't meat. It says, let the fruit of the trees bearing seeds and let the vegetables bearing seeds be meat unto you. Back in them days, didn't anything die because we was created to be immortal. We was created to live forever. So you see that us being in our glorified body or being in our angelical form, the food we needed to sustain our bodies was actually fruits and vegetables and herbs.